Hey guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me where I talk about how I'm kind of feeling about my online nursing classes and living alone in my first apartment alone during all of this. I'm also going to be trying out some new products that I got from Influencer. They sent me some products in exchange for some Instagram posts and reviews of the products, so this video is not sponsored by them, but I thought it could be fun to try out the new products on camera as well as posting them on Instagram. So clearly I am filming this intro after I filmed the rest of my video because unfortunately my original intro was blurry, but I just kind of wanted to highlight the 3 products that I'm trying from Influencer ahead of time for you guys. So the VDL Primer that I'm going to be showing is one of those products. The Nudestix Cream Blush is one of the products, and then the Clarins Lip Oil is the 3rd product. So enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so I usually start with eyeshadow because I don't want it to get all over my face. So I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer. There we go. Also, I will list all of the products that I use down below in the description bar just in case I get so preoccupied with talking that I don't explicitly say one of the products I'm using. Also, I have my little mirror down here so I can see what I'm doing if I'm constantly looking down. So yeah, I guess just to kind of start off with the things that I wanted to discuss, this is now the 3rd week of my summer semester when I'm filming this. You guys probably will see this after I've fully completed my 3rd week of online summer classes, but I also did half of my spring semester online. I'm just using the Lorac Pro Palette. So obviously I did not sign up for online classes, but I do obviously understand why we are having our classes online, and obviously it's for everyone's safety, and I totally understand that. But for me, I am not a good online learner. I much prefer to be in person. I think I learn better that way. I'm just generally more productive when I leave my house. I'm not ever going to really be the person that will be able to work from home. I really do enjoy getting out and making my house and my workspace different. So while it hasn't been ideal, I've definitely been doing okay with it. Probably better this semester than the last semester because I feel like the material that I'm doing in this class is easier to do online. I'm in my community health class this semester, whereas I was trying to finish up med-surg in the spring. So this class is definitely easier material to be doing online if we have to do something online. So I totally am grateful for that. I couldn't imagine doing any of my more intense classes online. So it's really not going as bad as I feel like it could be. Simulation online, I don't know what it's gonna look like for this class yet because we won't be starting it until the end of next week. So probably by the time you see this, I'll have just started online simulation, but it seems like they, at least at my school, are having a good system and they're doing the best that they can. So I really can't complain too much about it, but I'm excited that they seem optimistic about getting us back in person for at least clinical in the fall, which is really what is most crucial to have us do in person. So I don't care if our lectures are online if it means I can go back in person to clinical, and I don't really care if we continue to have simulation online either, which it seems tentatively that is the plan. for the fall, so we'll see. I will update you guys, of course, as I know. So yeah, I just did like a really basic eyeshadow look, just a few colors. Sorry about the loud car outside. I live in the city. I am just going to take a black pencil eyeliner. This is just a Clinique one. If you watched my morning routine, you'll have seen me use this as well, and just kind of line my tight line. And then I'm gonna wait to do mascara until the end. But for face primer, this is one of the new products that I wanted to try. This is the VDL Lumilayer Primer. So I'm excited to try this. I have oily skin, and this is supposed to be like a luminizing primer, so we'll see. I don't know how this is gonna work for me, but we will try it. I'm just gonna use a little bit to start off with. Worst comes to worst, I can add in a more mattifying primer if I need to. Not like super glowy or anything, which is good for me, but if you had like drier skin and were looking for something more glowy, I don't know if this would be it for you. But for foundation, I'm just going to be using my Hourglass foundation stick. I use the shade Porcelain. If you guys are curious, I'm very pale. So I'm gonna use this, and then I'm just gonna use, a foundation brush to buff it in. Those are kind of my general thoughts about doing nursing school online. It's obviously not my favorite, but you know, I don't really have much of a choice, and that's okay. I've been trying to find, you know, what methods work best for me, how I can be most productive during my classes, and, you know, still feel like I'm getting something out of them. So yeah, bottom line is they're not like my favorite, but I'm definitely grateful that the ones that I have to do online this summer is not a super intense class. Anyway, I'm definitely upset and disappointed to be missing out on in-person clinical this summer, but like I said, I understand why, and it just kind of is what it is. But I just do hope that I can get back into the hospitals by the fall so I can graduate on time and have that in-person experience that's so valuable. So kind of moving in to the other topic I wanted to discuss, which was like living alone, especially during the stay-at-home order here in Philadelphia. So as of when I'm filming this, at least, we are supposed to move into the next phase, or the first phase of reopening, on Friday. I'm filming this on Sunday. On Friday, we are supposed to move into what our governor is calling the yellow phase, or the first phase of reopening. So it's not 100% set in stone yet, but as of now, that is the plan. So I'm excited to start interacting with bigger groups, and that's really the only thing that changes. Takeout and delivery are still the only options at restaurants, and really nothing else is opening. I mean, retail stores will open, but curbside only. So right now we are allowed to interact with groups of 10. So I have been able to go on walks with some of my friends who live alone in the city as well, and even ones that have roommates. But we are all following proper precautions, of course, when we do interact, and even in our own homes, we all wear masks when we go out on our walks together. We're not like hugging and being all over each other, and everything like that. So I'm grateful that I do have friends that have stayed in the city and didn't go home, or came home and came back, that I can interact with. But really, other than that, I am really enjoying having my own space. This is the first time that I've ever lived alone. I had roommates all through college, and even when I worked at Disney, I had roommates. So it really is nice to truly have my own space. And, you know, I'm the only one responsible for everything. So like if there's dishes in the sink, it's really only like my fault. And, you know, I can't get mad at someone else for leaving something messy because it really is only up to me. So, you know, I'm liking that. And that aspect is, it's just nice because like, even if I am being messy, I don't have to worry about making it messy for other people or anything. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but I really am liking having my own space, especially because it gives me a chance to really take this whole YouTube thing really seriously. I mean, I did this because it's something that I'm interested in, and I want to be able to share my nursing school journey with you guys, but also just share things that I enjoy in life with you guys. And it's much easier to do, of course, when I live alone and I don't have to worry about a roommate who would also be home all the time during this. So I'm liking it. It is, you know, lonely, of course, especially with everyone not being able to go out and do things together, really. But Hope, my best friend from nursing school, is coming back soon, so I will be able to see her when she comes back, because by the time she comes back, we will be in the yellow and allowed to hang out with groups of 25. And like I said, when I do go out with my friends for walks and stuff, we're outside, of course, we wear masks, we follow all the proper precautions. So I'm excited for more people to start coming back and being able to see more people, because then I will definitely feel less lonely. But moving on to concealer before I forget, this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm using the shade Fair 5 right now, but I usually switch back and forth between Fair 5 and, what is this? Light Neutral 15. So for this like pimple that I have on my forehead, I'm gonna use Light Neutral 15 just because it's more my actual like skin color. And then for under my eyes, I'm gonna use a little bit of the lighter shade, just for a little bit of brightening for my dark circles, especially because I did a more like pinky purple eyeshadow. It's making my under eyes look really pinky purple. So I'm just gonna use a concealer brush for the little spot I did on my forehead, just to have it blend easy up here. And then I am gonna use my wet, this is the L'Oreal Beauty Sponge, but any sponge, and then just blend out under my eyes. Okay, now that I have my concealer blended out, I'm going to set my under eyes. I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just dumped some out into the cap. So yeah, those are kind of like the two like big things that I wanted to talk about, because I know I got some questions on some of my other like vlog style videos where I talk about my online nursing classes. I got some questions about like, how is it going? And I thought it would be important to acknowledge how it was going. And since I did mention in my apartment essentials video that this is my first apartment by myself, even though I have lived in apartments and lived out of my parents' house for a while now, I just thought it would be good to kind of sit down and chat with you while also doing my makeup and trying these new products. So the second new product, in addition to that primer that I want to try, is this Nudestix Nudies Matte All Over Face Bronze Color Contour Multi-Use Stick. And so I have it in the shade Beach Babe. And I was looking at it, and to be honest with you guys, this is very pink. This is much more of a blush color for my skin tone, at least. So I'm going to use it as a blush instead of a bronzer. And I haven't set the rest of my face with powder yet because I'm going to use this cream. I'm not usually a cream blush person or a cream product at all person. So we will see how this goes. I'm not very good at applying cream products either, so I'm just gonna use this stipple brush that I have to kind of blend. But yeah, like I mentioned when I was doing my primer, I have more oily skin, which I think has always kind of turned me off to cream blushes and cream bronzers and stuff, just because I think of them as more of a product for dry skin. But I don't know how this is gonna hold up, of course, because this is my first time trying it, but it's not like crazy oily or anything on my skin. I don't know if you guys can even tell in the camera. I'm filming right in front of my window with like very natural light, so I don't know how it looks in the camera, but this is actually like a really pretty blush color. So I'm excited that I tried that. And it does come with its own little brush on the end, but I figured I would just try my own to start. Yeah, this is definitely more of a blush color on me, but to set the rest of my face, now that I did the cream blush, I'm just gonna use more of this Laura Mercier translucent powder and just kind of get the rest of my face, especially my nose and my forehead where I get more oily. So yeah, I know, like I said, this get ready with me video is a little bit different than the kinds of videos I have been doing, but let me know what videos you want to see from me. I really do like makeup, and makeup is definitely something I'm interested in, so I'm happy to continue to do more makeup videos and just kind of any kind of videos. I really like cooking and baking as well. If you guys saw my snack video that I put up earlier this week, definitely go check that one out if you haven't. I really enjoy cooking and stuff. I do want to do like a meal prep, like cooking for one kind of video soon. I just need to prepare to do that when I go to the grocery store. But yeah, definitely please leave me suggestions. You can message me on Instagram too with suggestions for things you want to see. I'm just using this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is the Milk Chocolate Soleil, so like a little bit of the lighter shade, and I'm just bronzing up my forehead and under where I put that blush. And then to kind of just make sure the powder or the cream blush sets, I'm just gonna top it with a little bit of powder blush in a very similar color. This one is from Clinique. It's in the shade Cupid. My face gets kind of naturally red in the summer anyway, so I definitely don't want to overdo it with the blush. But now I'm going to do highlighter. So I have this Anastasia Nicole Guerriero highlighter kit. They actually just came back out with this. I've had this since it first came out, which I guess I probably should just get the new one by now, but I'm gonna use a mix of probably Forever Young, which is this pink one, and this white one, just because the pink one by itself will be likely too dark for my fair skin. But that's why I really like that she has the white one in here, because I feel like it helps mix together to work on lighter skin, and it doesn't make like a full-on like stripe on my cheeks. Okay, whoa, it looks way more powerful in the camera, but I love this highlighter palette. It is so nice and so glowy, and it really does work for a variety of skin tones. Like I can use this when I'm much more tan as well. So moving on to my eyebrows, since I haven't filled those in yet, I am just going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil. I use the shade Soft Brown. So I'm gonna fill these in off camera because I need to be like all up in my mirror for this, but I will be back once I have brows on. Okay, ooh, my hair is kind of crazy, but my eyebrows are all filled in. I will usually set them with my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel as well, so I did that. Now on to mascara. I'm going to use this Joah Cosmetics Lash Uprising mascara. If you saw my morning routine, you saw me mention this. This is just the mascara I'm using right now, and it's pretty good. So anyone can join this website. You just link your social media and they send you boxes of stuff based on your survey answers and how many followers you have and stuff. It's really it's cool. I really like it. I've gotten a lot of cool products from them. But so the primer, the stick blush, and then this lip oil that I'm about to use are all from the influencer box that I received. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me make a post about all of these products probably the same day that this video goes up. Like I said, they sent me them so I could post on Instagram and review them for them. So the lip oil I was talking about is this Clarins Lip Oil. This is the shade Red Berry 03. I hope that it's not actually like this dark red because that is really not my normal shade. But I am going to just take a lip liner just so it doesn't bleed around the edges. This is the Colourpop lip liner in Skimpy. It's just a nude one. I'm just going to just outline the edges. Usually if I was wearing like a lipstick or something, I would fill in my whole lips with this, but this is just to keep it from running everywhere. Oh, okay. Great, it's not like bright red. I was a little scared there. So I will say the applicator is definitely very large. So it's kind of huge, actually. So it's a little difficult to apply, but I will say it smells really good. Kind of smells like cherries, and I definitely think it's a really pretty color. So that is gonna be it for this Get Ready With Me. Please, please, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you wanna see more from me. I post twice a week and would be so excited to do more beauty kind of videos mixed in with my lifestyle stuff. So definitely leave me a comment below with what you wanna see, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.